I needed to clarify my hair and then also follow up with a deep conditioner. And I don't think you've seen me deep condition my hair on this channel before. So this will be the first time that you're seeing me do this. So feel free to keep watching and I'll explain my process to you. Okay, so my hair was in twists and some of the front was plaited at the root. So you can see it's taking me a little bit longer to take out some of the twists slash plaits at the front of my hair. But basically, I just started off by undoing the twist really gently, really taking my time. I didn't want to get any snags. I didn't want to cause any knots in my hair. So I am being very, very, very gentle. These are one of the keys to retaining length with my hair. I'm really gentle with it. I don't pull at it. I'm just not rough with it. I take my time. So I'm undoing these twists and also then separating each, the strands basically. And then the thing with how I wanted to deep condition my hair, in fact, how I wanted to wash my hair, I wanted to keep it in the same sections. So what you're going to see me doing is, even though I am undoing all these twists and stuff, I'm then putting them into three big sections so that each section that I'm plaiting will become one twist. I hope that makes sense. So you just saw me plaiting three strands together. Each of those strands will remain as a twist when I come to do my hair, to style my hair after it's washed. Hope that makes sense. So I'm going to show you me doing this again. Um, what I did also, which I haven't shown on video, is I chose to clarify my hair. How I do this is I use some apple cider vinegar with, I can't remember if I used water or aloe vera juice, or I might have used a mix of both. I really can't remember. I think I dropped a tad bit of tea tree essential oil in there and I just sprayed it on my scalp first, rubbed it in using my fingers to, loosen up the any kind of dirt or buildup from my scalp, and then did the same with the strands of my hair. So sprayed it down the strands of my hair as well. And that was basically how I clarified my hair. But because I was clarifying, I also felt it was very needful for me to do a deep condition as well. You may have seen a previous video that I've released where I said I don't deep condition every wash day, and I don't this past year. If you don't know, I am in a 2024 hair growth challenge where I am aiming to get my hair I started at armpit length in January 2024, and my goal was to get to mid back length by the end of the year. Now, it's only, where are we? October, and I have actually reached that goal. Praise God, that's awesome. So my point in that video was sharing that I don't deep condition every wash day because the routine that I have is actually working for me in terms of length retention. However, even though it works for length retention, I do think there can be a few benefits, in terms of deep conditioning for health and health retention of my hair. So let me just pause and explain. So I have just separated my hair, put them into the plaits, and then I have now clarified it and I've washed it out. I think I used a moisturizing shampoo after that to put the moisture back in. And then now you can see me applying the deep conditioner. So I forgot to show the tub or the brand that I'm using, and honestly, I can't remember right now. Yeah, I can't remember right now. Sorry. um, but to be fair, I don't necessarily endorse many products anyway. I have a few different deep conditioners, and yeah, I just kind of swap and change between each of them anyway. So it doesn't really matter what deep conditioner it is. But yeah, in the spirit of me trying not to use combs and brushes, as you can see, I just applied the deep conditioner without using any combs or brushes. I'm going to be honest and say I do miss the feeling of not brushing the deep conditioner into the strands, because that really does, I don't know how to explain it. I can just feel it going into the strands. yeah, it's hard to explain, but you know when you see the texture of your hair change once you have applied the deep conditioner and brushed it in. I didn't really see that with just using my fingers. But anyway, that's not to say it's not working, because what I did do after this was I did then ensure that I used a heat cap. You'll see that shortly, but I used a heat cap so that I could have the deep conditioner working as best as possible. You know, most deep conditioners work best when you're applying heat, particularly as my hair is kind of low medium porosity. So, you know, heat really does help and benefit my hair. When I say heat, I'm talking about obviously in moderation, and not necessarily direct heat applied to my hair. So that's it. I'm working the deep conditioner also into the ends of my hair, but also just the whole, you know, the whole area of my hair. I hope that makes sense. Now, I would like to know from you, when you deep condition your hair, do you just use your hands only as well, or do you also use combs or brushes to really work that deep conditioner in? I would love to know, you know, how do you guys do it? How do you apply your deep conditioner? I'm not gonna lie, I am loving seeing like the length of my hair these days. I can really see it growing. I can really see how it's been flourishing. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. My routine has been working. And if you don't know my routine, then feel free, I'm gonna link it above for you. Feel free to check out my 2024 hair growth challenge video where I have mentioned the routine that I am sticking to. There have been one or two modifications now and then, but in general, I pretty much stick to that routine of, you know, leaving my hair in twists, protecting it in buns, moisturizing it, shampooing every 2 weeks. You know, there are certain things in my routine that it just doesn't change, and that's just how it is. This video is a little bit more rough and ready than videos I have previously released. So yeah, that's just how it is right now. Oh, look at that length. I'm really, really happy with the growth that I've been seeing in my hair. I am really, really impressed with it. And I'd love to know, how are you getting on with your length retention journey as well? I know a lot of people are following this channel because of the hair growth journey, and that doesn't mean that we are neglecting the health of our hair, but for me, you know, I'm focusing on the length just for this year. But yeah, I would love to know, how are you getting on also with your length retention goals? Have you met any goals yet? Have you seen any setbacks? And if so, what, you know, what are those setbacks that you've seen? Do you know why those setbacks happen? Do you know if there was something in your routine that maybe didn't work for you, or I don't know, your hair needed something different? I don't know, you know, let me know what are maybe some of the setbacks that you've experienced, or also some of the highs, you know, the highs as well. This section, I really couldn't remember if I had done it or not. I had done it, it's just that I forgot to put it in a bun, so I thought I didn't. So I'm just applying a little bit more sorry, not leave-in, a little bit more deep conditioner just to make sure that it is all applied. I want to tell you a quick story, because what I'm doing right now reminds me of my grandma. So basically, when I got my first car, I think, yeah, I was 17, got my first car. Actually, no, I'd probably turned 18 by then. And I took it to my grandma's house, wanted to show her my new car. And and I had, what are they called? I had mats down, you know, in on the driver's side and on the passenger side, and probably at the back as well. And she said to me, she said, Celestine, you know, I go put some cardboard down, some cardboard or plastic down or something for protect the mat. And I was like, Grandma, the mats are protecting the floor, so I don't really need to protect the mats because I can replace the mats. But you know, obviously that's a very typical Caribbean thing. You know, they protect things well, things last long. And anyway, the reason I'm sharing that with you is because so I'm about to put this on, which is the heat cap thing. Now this came with this, a little shower cap thing, but I want to protect the shower cap, so I'm putting a plastic bag on. It's actually a nappy bag, but anyway, we're moving on from that. So I put the nappy bag on, then I'm gonna put the shower cap on, because now the shower cap's protected, you see, from the deep conditioner. And then I will put the heat cap on, and it's got this little drawstring so that it can be tight. So I'm not gonna plug it in right now, but put it on, then just draw the string so that locks all the heat in. And then I will just plug this in, and it has a high and a low setting. Obviously it's not plugged in, so it's not going to come on. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that little story with you about my grandma. My grandma's amazing. She's so cool. Obviously, while the deep conditioner is on, I just took a moment to leave it plugged in and take a sip of tea, you know, sit and watch a bit of TV and chill out for a little while. Honestly, that's probably my most favorite thing about deep conditioning. Just that moment to really chill out. It really forces me to chill out. So, yeah. Anyway, this is my hair after the deep conditioner has worked itself into the strands. I would probably say I was under the heat maybe for, I don't know, I would probably say it was about 45 minutes. I kind of lost track of time. But yeah, that's how it looks. So I'm going to twist it back up and then wash it back out. And that's it. This is how my hair looks after it's been washed. I love the curls. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.